Good evening, Lions viewers. This fourth Zone 3A meeting is now called to order. We stand, face the flag, and sing the national anthem of Barbados. Please remain standing. We will now have the invocation by Lion Earring Doan, Secretary, Lions Club Central.
We thank you for every seat that has been filled here today, for each mind and heart that fills the presence of this assembly. As we put our hands to the work of the day, we want to be mindful of where God is at work. We ask for God's favor and presence to bless, guide, and establish our work. Let the favor of the Lord our God be upon us and establish the work of our hands. Your righteousness transcends all our efforts and understanding. Forgive us for our pride, the pride that puffs us up and the pride that threatens to unqualify us. Strengthen our confidence in who you have made us to be. Set us free from our comparison in order to work together efficiently. Quicken our imaginations that we may feel more deeply for the needs of others as we put ourselves in their place. Give us hearts of self-forgetting compassion, which will move us to give from that which you have given us, and to be good neighbors to those both near and far. For the sake of him who taught us that it is more blessed to give than receive, even Jesus our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Lion Earring. We will now observe 1 moment's silence for the peace of the world and for all those lions who have been called to higher service. 1 moment silence closed. We will now have the Lions Code of Ethics, and this will be read by Lion Victoria Costello Marshall, Treasurer from the Lions Club of Scotland District.
The Lions Club's Code of Ethics. To show my faith in the worthiness of my vocation by industrious application to the end that I may merit a reputation for quality of service, to seek success and to demand all fair remuneration or profit as my just due, but to accept no profit or success at the price of my own self-respect lost because of unfair advantage taken or because of questionable acts on my part. To remember that in building up my business, it is not necessary to tear down others, to be loyal to my clients or customers and true to myself. Whenever a doubt arises as to the right or ethics of my position or action towards others, to resolve such a doubt against myself, to hold friendship as an end and not a means, to uphold that true friendship exists not on account of the service performed by one to another, but that true friendship demands nothing but accept service in the spirit in which it is given. Always to bear in mind my obligation as a citizen to my nation, my state, and my community, and to give them my unswerving loyalty in word, act, and deed, to give them freely of my time, labor, and means, to aid others by giving my sympathy to those in distress, my aid to the weak, and my substance to the needy, to be careful with my criticism and liberal with my praise, to build up and not destroy.
Code of Ethics closed. Thank you, Lion Victoria Costello. The Leo audits will now be read by Leo Gabriel, Secretary from the Leo Club East.
Good afternoon, everyone. Start as a point, I am not Leo Gabby. The Leo object, to provide the youth of the world an opportunity for development and contribution individually and collectively as responsible members of the local, national, and international community, to stimulate amongst its members acceptance of high ethical standards, to develop leadership, to provide experience through service to the community, to provide an opportunity to promote international understanding.
Closed. Thank you, Leo. Leo, you may be seated. We are now on to welcome and remarks from the zone chairperson. Lion District Governor, Lion Talia Boncamper, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, Lion Region Chairperson, Lion Wendy LeBarry, Melvin Jones Fellow, First Vice District Governor, Lion Nicholas DeCosta, Progressive Lion Jones Fellow. Second was District Governor, Lion Dr. Carlin Potter. Distinguished Lions on the virtual platform. Leos guests, pleasant good evening to you. First, let me extend a cordial welcome to all and say thank you for attending this four-zone hybrid meeting. Welcome. And on to my remarks. In my capacity as zone chairperson, this will be the final opportunity afforded me to address you, the Lions and Leos of Zone 3A. I would therefore want to express my deepest gratitude to you for making my tenure a truly enjoyable and memorable experience. I will always treasure this period of working and interacting with you both virtually and face-to-face. How would I assess the achievements we have made jointly over the past months, 9 months to be exact? Most definitely, my answer would be quite productive and satisfying, especially to those communities and individuals impacted through your generosity and hard work. A large number of projects have been completed in the four core areas in which our district governor had asked us to improve. We must congratulate ourselves for having donated approximately $5,000 towards Campaign 100. Another success we are proud of is the membership growth. Membership in Zone 3A has grown. As a result of leadership training, there will be in the future significantly more members offering themselves for senior office in their respective clubs. However, we cannot slack in our resolve to provide the service we have pledged to offer. The COVID-19 is still raging and need out there in the community is no fewer. So we must use our present successes as a platform for even greater strides in the coming years. Let me thank the Zone Meeting Planning Committee that has always been providing the support. I know it is therefore with much satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment that I hand over the baton to my successor in anticipation that he will accomplish more than I have done. And let me pledge my support here now. I wish all of you God's richest blessings and continue to serve from the heart with kindness. I thank you. Chairperson, welcome our remarks close. We are now on to the minutes. The minutes have been circulated and they have been reviewed by the Zone Advisory Board. Corrections have been made and now can I have the confirmation for the minutes to be taken as read? Excellent, Chair. President and now. Motion. Thank you, President. Do I have a seconder for that confirmation?
Yes, Madam Chair, Swanser, President of Skyfish West. I second the motion to confirm the minutes for the third zone meeting.
I thank you. Minutes closed. We are now on to greetings. And our region chairperson, Lion Wendy Labari, she is now going to greet us. Lion Wendy.
Thank you, Zone Chair. Land Zone 3A Chairperson, Lion Diana Jordan. Other distinguished Lions in the virtual audience, Leos, my fellow Lions. Good Sunday afternoon. Zone 3A Lions and Leos, I am honored once again to be a part of your zone meeting. These last few months are certainly interesting times. And these months have served as a reminder that life does not progress in a smooth upward path. It is full of change and new directions. However, life is going on, but in a far different manner than we have experienced before. Lions and Leos of Zone 3A, I would like to personally thank you, each of you, in the region and by extension, the district, for your stellar service within your clubs. And at this point, I would like to say kudos, best wishes, continue the great work, pat yourselves on the back, as regardless of the times, you have been doing tremendous work. Take care of each other and continue to do your best within your communities. I wish you all continued best wishes for the remainder of this Lionistic year as we serve from the heart with kindness. I thank you.
Thank you, Wendy, Chairperson. We will now have greetings from our district governor, Lion Claudio John Camper, Progressive Melvin Jones Kelly.
Good afternoon, Zone Chair Lion Diana, Second Vice District Governor Lion Kalai, Region Chair Lion Wendy, distinguished Lions, my fellow Leos and Lions, good afternoon and pleasant Sunday to one and all. Indeed, it's my pleasure to be here, even though it will be briefly, as I do have some other engagements. But I must say, let me say, just as how our region chair has said, thank you for a job well done. The Lions of Zone 3A, no matter the times that we are in, have still managed to be able to serve in the best way possible. And indeed, as the times are changing, countries are opening up, we still have to remember that COVID is still there and will remain with us for many years to come. However, as Lions, we find ways, as Lions and Leos, we find ways how we will continue serving. And as I have said in the past, we now need to open our doors and continue the serving that we have done. We have 9 months behind us and we are in the last quarter. As we know, many clubs are getting ready with their installations and elections of their new boards. And of course, the present boards are finalizing their goals and objectives for this year. So once again, fellow Lions, let us continue serving. Our communities now more than ever need us. And we are the ones that are there. It is more difficult for us because the funds are more difficult. However, that has not stopped us. It has slowed us down maybe a little bit, but has not stopped us. And as our region chair has mentioned, life continues and Lions sure bet will continue. I would like to remind all of you that we do have some important days coming up. We have the Lions Induction Day. So for all clubs that will be bringing in new members, this is an opportune time to do it. And May is a very busy month. We have our 4th cabinet meeting in Tortola on May 7th. So I do invite all of you who can make it to attend. It will be a hybrid meeting. And it will also be the 50th anniversary of the Tortola Lions Club. So it should be a great weekend. We also have our convention, 60B convention in Grand Cayman on the 28th. And also the multiple district convention will be also in Cayman with the international president, Lion Douglas, being present. So anyone that can attend, we do ask you to attend. Fellow Lions, I must commend your zone chair. She has been very active, very making sure the work is being done. And I must commend you on that, Lion Diana. Congratulations on a job well done so far for the first 9 months. We still have 3 more months. And of course, we have some goals and objectives that we still have to meet, but we must commend all of us that we have been doing a great job. I must say, on a membership perspective, the last report that I have looked at, we are basically right now positive 1 member, which is great. As everyone knows, we have lost 2 clubs. We are in the process of changing those numbers from 58. We are planning to increase before the end of this year, this Lionistic year. So that is positive news. So I do see on a membership perspective that we will have positive growth, even though we have lost 2 clubs. So I must give kudos to all of you Lions for making this happen. As district governor, I will tell all of you, I am very pleased on what we have done so far in District 60B. And I must congratulate all of the leaders of their clubs that even though times have been difficult, that we were able to achieve so much. So once again, congratulations. And Zone Chair, thank you for inviting me to your meeting. I will be on for a while and then I would have to leave, but it was a pleasure and I will be seeing some of you in May. So do have a pleasant afternoon and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. We also have with us our second Vice District Governor, Dr. Carlisle Goddard, and he is going to bring greetings at this time. Lion Dr. Carlisle Goddard, Lion Jones Fellow, it's your turn to bring greetings to us.
Sorry, good afternoon, Lion Zone Chairperson. Members of Head Table, good evening. I'm sorry I'm unable to join you. I'm here with a family with an emergency crisis from the hanging yesterday, so I do apologize. It's indeed good to be here. I'd like to thank Diane for her auspices and great work so far, and I'm very thankful for allowing me to participate in part of your team and your management structure. I indeed commend you for all the hard work that you and the Lions of Zone 3A have been doing. I think at the end of the year, we will see truly the glory that will come to you for all your hard work. It has been indeed challenging times, as everyone has said, but to me, I see that so differently because the creativity of Lionism have just come out more and more. And so, in a way, I am grateful for COVID and what it has brought. And I think it shapes the way forward for what we can offer to those who we serve going forward. And so I look forward to working closer with the teams as we continue the rest of this year and the next years to come. So I encourage all to come and join us in Cayman, and those who can make the international convention, I look forward to seeing you then. So my fellow Lions and Leos, have a wonderful evening and continue to work hard. Thank you.
We thank you also. At this time, let me acknowledge the presence of our first Vice District Governor, Lion Nicholas DaCosta. We know that you are there, so we acknowledge you and we are happy to have you. Greetings, school. We are now on to introduction of the head table. Lion Pearl Bashaw, Melvin Jones Fellow, Treasurer, Zone Treasurer. Please stand up, Virginia. Lion Allison Bishop, Kane Secretary, Lions Club Zone 3A. On the virtual platform, we have Lion Benji Labari, Melvin Jones Fellow, Region 3 Chairperson. Lion Dr. Carla Goddard, Melvin Jones Fellow and Second Police District Governor. We also have in our presence the first Vice District Governor, Lion Nicholas DaCosta, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Our District Governor, Lion Claudio Boncamper, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. And our guest speaker for the evening, Lion Judy Kay, Global Leadership Team Coordinator. To the head table close. I am now going to call on Lion Leroy Hines, Melvin Jones Fellow and past Region Chairperson, to introduce to us this evening the guest speaker, Lion Leroy.
Thank you, Lion Zone Chair, Lion Diana Jordan, Melvin Jones Fellow. District Governor, Lion Claudio Boncamper, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. First Vice District Governor, Lion Nicholas DaCosta, Melvin Jones Fellow. Second Vice District Governor, Lion Dr. Caroline Goddard, Melvin Jones Fellow. Region Chairperson, and Wendy Labari, Melvin Jones Fellow. Distinguished Lions, guests, Leos, my fellow Lions. This afternoon, to keep you engaged, motivated, and intrigued, is our highly recognized and regarded District Leadership Coordinator, Lion Judy King, Melvin Jones Fellow, who has been working with the District 60B team for the past 3 years and facilitating especially district training. And Judy joined the Lions Club in 1980, shortly after relocating to Mandeville, Jamaica, at which time she held several positions, rising to that of acting president. Subsequently, in 1992, she became a member of the Lions Club of Mandeville with the change of Lions Club International Constitution to allow for female members. Again, she served in various positions, including president, during which year construction was started on the club's name, the Health and Civic Center. Her contribution at the district level in numerous positions has been impeccable and outstanding, including Secretary Treasurer during the year led by past District Governor like Joe McCarthy, Melvin Jones Fellow, and Region Chairperson during the year of past District Governor like Marvin Grant, Melvin Jones Fellow. Several accolades and awards of recognition include a letter of commendation from International President like Sid Scruggs III. In addition, she is the recipient of the prestigious Melvin Jones Fellowship Award 2017. Her membership spans over 38 years, and of course, Lion Judy is still feeling the fire from service. She will most definitely not take on a job if she's not able to give up her utmost best. Her religion is that of Methodist, and she's a proud mother of 3 children, grandmother to 5, and presently resides in Mandeville. Distinguished Lions, guests, Leos, my fellow Lions, Please join me in a rosy party welcome as we invite the amiable and affable like Judy King, Mary Jones Feather, this afternoon's presenter on a very timely and relevant topic for this time and audience. Then Judy.
Thank you, Landy Roy. Thank you.
Thank you, Line Leroy. And Zone Chair Diana, Line District Governor Claudio, other distinguished Lions, Leos, my fellow Lions. Let me start by expressing thanks to Lion Zone Chair for inviting the leadership team to participate in today's meeting. I know for sure that we have in this meeting Lion Sherwin, who wouldn't have missed it for anything in the world. And we may be just lucky enough to have Lion Diana, who is our leadership representative from Region 2. Some of you know that Barbados is one of my favorite Caribbean islands, and it's only a pity that this is not a face-to-face meeting, which would allow me to see your lovely island and some of my dear friends. I've been told that Lion Stephen Ames is going to assist me with the PowerPoint presentation. Right on cue. It is usually the case that when we focus on leadership development, the speaker will talk to you about the initiatives and avenues that are available to you to improve your knowledge of Lionism. Today, we want to look at leadership from a different standpoint as we discuss an important building block to leadership development, improving interpersonal relationships, particularly as it relates to our interaction as Lions and Leos. Next slide, please. The objective of this presentation is that by the time we have ended this discussion, you will be aware of the areas in your life in need of improvement, and you will also become familiar with some tools to help you develop your skills for improving your interpersonal relationships as a Lion. Interpersonal relationships can be defined as involving social associations, connections, or affiliations between two or more persons. These relationships are usually created by people's interactions with one another in social situations. These relationships could be based on friendship, family, romance, solidarity, or business. Next slide, please. For purposes of this discussion, we will focus on our unique relationship based on our shared interest in volunteerism and our desire to be members of the International Association of Lions Clubs and work with others from various backgrounds to fulfill our motto, we serve. This is indeed a tall order. We were not born into the family of Lionism. We did not date, fall in love, or get married to Lionism. We are not paid to be members of the noble organization, but we are asked to show love and respect to all these other Lions and Leos from various backgrounds, professions, socioeconomic levels, and religious affiliations. How can we achieve this? In our quest to improve our relationship with others, there are many tools that could be used. In the interest of time, we will drill down on 6 ideas which we could possibly use to develop or improve our interpersonal skills and point to some scenarios which we may experience in our day-to-day activities. The first one, awareness of yourself and others. Be aware of your personality. Are you friendly, approachable, or dismissive and aloof. Be conscious, mindful, alert, and informed. As you become more aware of yourself, you will develop self-confidence and you will be on your way to becoming a better decision maker. Persons who are aware of others not only see them in the physical sense, but know how other people see them, are skilled at showing empathy in both happy and sad times, and are able to see from other perspectives. Your line president enters the meeting hall and only greets his best friend. Every meeting, he calls on the same two lions for feedback during discussions, even on matters about which you have a wealth of knowledge. Does this make you feel invisible and invaluable? It is very easy for us to fall into the habit of focusing our attention on those with whom we are familiar, without realizing that by excluding others, we are marginalizing persons who could bring value to our club. Are you a part of a progressive or destructive clique in your club? In your multi-generational club? Are you the older members? Our district governor likes to call us the platinum members, holding on to the way it used to be as the newer members become disenfranchised? Or are you the younger members with your sharp minds, tech skills, and quick new ways of doing things, excluding the experienced older members? How willing are you to be involved or to involve other lions in your circle? Or to cross the aisle and work with a group with a new approach to old things? Number 2, caring about other people. Others' opinions, feelings, joys, and challenges should be important to each of us. We should be concerned, considerate, affectionate, warm, benevolent, and humane. Consider a short call to a member just to say hello and that you haven't seen that lion or Leo for a while. What about a personal WhatsApp message to a lion who worked really hard at the last project? You don't have to be the committee chair to do this. One of your members has lost his father and has not officially informed the club. You have heard because news travels quickly in your area. Would you reach out to the grieving member of your Lions family, or do you hide behind the fact that the club was not officially told? 3, collaborating and working well with others. Being able to work as a part of a team to achieve a shared goal. You do not always have to be the leader of the team, but should be able to take on the less important tasks with the same energy and enthusiasm as if you were the chairperson of the committee. Tremendous benefits will be derived as collaboration drives greater productivity, develops healthy relationships, increases motivation and efficiency and effectiveness. Be aware of other lions and Leo's strengths and weaknesses, and collaborate and get or give insight and guidance. Be genuine in your offer to help and accept tasks willingly. Also, acknowledge your strengths and your own weaknesses as you continue to work at improving those weaker areas. You are an older lion who has all the information for managing a particular project. But during the pandemic, a younger lion with skills in the execution of virtual events has been asked to lead the planning team. Do you sit back with a wait and see attitude, or do you offer to share your experiences and work as a part of the team? Number 4, clear communication. Communicate effectively, leaving no gray areas. You can't take back your words, so think before you speak. Listen keenly. Your body language, that is nonverbal cues, such as hand movement, stance, eye contact, should always be in line with what is being said. Provide constructive feedback and summarize as necessary. Some time ago, I read that as we strive to improve our relationship with others, one thing we should always remember is to seek first to understand and then to be understood. Let it not always be about you and what you think or have said. First, get a clear understanding of what has been said, and then verbalize your point in a clear manner so that you can be understood. Are you the lion or Leo who gets hot under the collar or withdraws from the conversation if everyone does not immediately agree with what you have proposed? Do you know when to make your point and then to allow other views to be presented and discussed? Do you show respect for the democratic process in your club? Are you able to go with the majority after a decision is taken, although you might not have seen it that way at the start of the discussion? Or are you the lion or Leo who, when another idea is accepted by the majority, sees it as their decision, holding your breath for the whole thing to collapse? 5, conflict management and resolution. Other words for conflict are battle, strife, combat, rivalry, competitiveness, and struggle. Since conflict in any Lions Club, as it is in any setting, is inevitable, we need to consider conflict management, which is the process of limiting the negative aspects of conflicts while increasing the positive aspects of conflicts. Some useful strategies for conflict resolution are: don't ignore or avoid the conflict. It will not resolve itself. Clarify what the issue is, ensuring that each party's interest is considered. Bring involved parties together to talk, and you accommodate full discussion at this point. Identify a solution or a list of options through collaboration. And the last and very important point, continue to follow up and monitor the conflict to a point of resolution. 6, read, digest, and live the Lions Code of Ethics. I want to thank my fellow Lion who read the Code of Ethics earlier in the meeting. It was clearly done, and so there were no gray areas. She communicated well. Sometimes in a light moment, this is referred to as the Lion's Bible. Every sentence in the Lion's Code of Ethics serves as solid advice for each of us to live a fulfilling, purposeful, and well-balanced, constructive life. Just to refresh our memories, whenever a doubt arises as to the right or ethics of my position or action towards others, to resolve such doubt against myself. Very hard to do, but it can be done. To hold friendship as an end and not a means. To hold that true friendship exists not on account of the service performed by one to another, but that true friendship demands nothing but accepts service in the spirit in which it is given. And the last one I want to point to be careful with my criticism and liberal with my praise, to build up and not destroy. This afternoon, although our main focus has been on relationships within our movement, I am sure you have realized just how much the above points discussed could be related to your everyday interactions with people. As you improve your interpersonal relationships within the movement, your confidence will be built to the extent where you will want to learn more and to use the knowledge you have acquired to make you an enlightened lion. Next slide, please. Who is an enlightened lion? Simply put, it would be a lion showing a rational, modern, and well-informed outlook. It would be one who is approachable, knowledgeable, authentic, and one who provides service and shows love and respect, not only to the less fortunate, but also to his or her fellow lions and Leos. So lions and Leos, as we improve our interpersonal skills and we use the available resources for learning provided by Lions Clubs International, the multiple district, and our own district, JLT, we are becoming the best type of member. We are becoming enlightened lions and Leos, serving from the heart with kindness. Where are you in this important quest? By now, you should have received the Save the Date flyer for the incoming Officers School. Next slide, please. Scheduled for Sunday, April 24 to Sunday, May 1, 2022. Classes will be conducted by experienced lions from across the district for all positions on the club's board of directors. There will also be sessions on My Lion, which will take you from registering to reporting, and the virtual trainer, geared especially for those of us who are involved in delivering presentations and who may need to hone their skills and be updated on effective ways to engage the audience. Feel free to attend as many sessions as you are interested in. Lions, Leos, thanks for listening, and I'm looking forward to meeting you all face to face in the not too distant future. Thank you.
Lions, Leos, are there any questions for Lions? Judy? Are there any questions, Lions? Thank you.
Any questions in the chat?
No.
No questions, Lion Judy, which tells you that your presentation was really clear. We all understand, and it was very dynamic, and I am sure that we now would continue and we would improve on our interpersonal relationships. Let me say a thank you, and we have saved the date already, and our Lion Zone Secretary will remind them the Lions Clubs of Zone 3A of this date. So we thank you, Lion Judy.
You're very welcome, Lion Zone Chair.
Presentation closed. We are now on to President's Report, but before we go into President's Report, we have a number of raffles that we are going to be raffling this evening. So those Lions who are on the virtual platform, please display your club and your name, because if you win a raffle, we want to be sure that we are giving it to you and not to iPhone 7. No. So just make sure you can see who you are and you will be able to claim your prize. And just to let you know what some of these raffles are, we have Bio Bubble, 3 gallons of Bio Bubble dishwashing. We have 2 tickets from the Lions Club of Scotland, and this is for the Fish Pride, which is going to be happening on the 29th of this month, Mr. Esplanade. And you are free to come as long as you have the ticket. If you don't have a ticket, then you can still come, but there's a cost. You also have 1 large pizza compliments of the Happy Kitchen. You know, this kitchen has to be a really happy kitchen because it's giving away 1 large pizza. You have 1 electric kettle, 1 toaster. We have a lovely salt and pepper set, and I'm sure you're going to love it if you win it. We have 1 manicure from Kimmy Kimmy Stoves. Lunch for 2 from the Garage and Bar. You have also lunch for 2 again from the Atlantis Hotel. And we have 6 tall vouchers, 2 vouchers, and 1 bottle of wine left. So these are the raffles, and you can just make sure that you let us see who you are so that we can take your name and you'll be able to either bring or send your raffle to you. So just let us know who you are. So and after each president's report, we will be drawing 1 raffle. So it's going to be a president's report raffle, president's report raffle, until the raffles are all gone. So we're going to start with the first president's report. Sorry, the first Leo president.
Madam Zone Chair Diana Jordan, MJF. District Governor Claudio Von Camper, PMJF. First Vice President Nicholas Costa, PMJF. Second Vice President Lion Carla Goddard, MJF. Region Chair Lion Wendy Labari, MJF. Distinguished Lions at the head table and at the virtual platform, and Lions and Leos, good afternoon. This is the Leo Club Barbados East report from the 1st of January to the 31st of March, thus being the final report of the Leoistic year. Our club's current membership stands at 22 installed Leos, 1 prospective member. Our club has completed 5 service projects, which has served over 700 individuals with over 30 hours of community service. Regarding membership, we have used social media to showcase our efforts to assist the community, and by going into the community and speaking to young individuals who are interested in Leoism. Within our club, we've been having workshops and in-person meetings and sessions. For fundraising, we had the Leo Club Barbados East sponsor walk on the 12th of February. I would like to thank the Lions Club of Barbados East and the Lions Club of Barbados Central. Your support was greatly appreciated. Thank you. Our club has started workshops focusing on financial budgeting, and we will be having workshops to the end of the Leoistic year focusing on mental health. We had our Christmas social, and we look forward to having a social for our anniversary to continue building the camaraderie with the members within our club. The 3 most impactful projects we've done so far for this quarter of the Leoistic year are the Valentine's Day project, where we gifted mothers within our catchment area a token of appreciation. This project was partnered with Poetic Cups. Secondly, the District Feeding Project, where we partner with the Lions Club Barbados Central, where we produce hot meals for our less fortunate families. Through doing this project, our club has found an individual in need and need of major assistance and is currently working to assist that individual at this point in time. Finally, our financial budgeting project. Our guest, Kayla Hedley, discussed different forms of budgeting and necessary advice in that regard. Again, Kayla, thank you. Finally, I would like to thank my club for allowing me this honor to serve as your president, and I hope I served you all proudly. I thank you all. This has been a great experience in service in my community, and I'm grateful for the relationships I've built during this time. I look forward to continue serving as a proud Leo. Thank you very much for your attentiveness, Lions, Leos. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Yes, good evening all. Lions on chair. Distinguished lions at their table and on virtual platform. Yes. Leo's fellow lions, good afternoon. Right. As the lions on chair would have said, we will be able to doing some raffles and the East Leonian. However,
Leo's the name.
you would have Leo, right?
Leo's in it.
Then
Name.
right. I got all it clearly after. You would have all the president would have pick a number, and that number is your price, or you already picked the price for your club. That will be raffled, right? So if the name of the number which you pick. All right. A lunch for two at the garage. However, no, it's a clubs, it's supposed to be raffled for your club members who are on. No, but don't hurt it. I do have a prize for you for being the first president. So I could give you that one, but waiting on my assistant, that's there to do it. To come on, Denise.
She had the thing was on the screen.
Right. Then you can go ahead and she be spending the Leo, and you'll see who the winner that you're supposed to give the gifts to.
Is it me?
Huh?
It should have been somebody from
Hey,
East.
you just want somebody from East.
It was the fun, right?
Well, maybe she was on the maybe.
Look at you, go on, spend it.
Maybe she did, she got all the meals.
Together?
Yeah, but there's only this one.
Okay.
Oh, for one layer.
So Rich Stone, yours is. Flash forward. How many flash anymore?
Okay, forget this one.
You learned from garage with a flat one, with a flat pattern.
Huh?
One flat one there.
She heard it when,
Yeah.
it's been really.
And how do you know that?
Oh, she
thing was ready?
did it with only Leo's of East, the Leo Gabrielle.
So Leo Gabrielle won now?
The Leo Gabrielle.
Did she really?
Which number?
She has said six.
I don't think.
And what Alicia have?
One.
One? Okay.
Don't you?
You can
Yeah,
send
we
it.
hope you get this here. I promise you.
Leo Gabrielle is playing with
I hope she gets it.
Hey, hey.
I'm just kidding. I got her covered.
Yeah, but the hands of witnesses.
Gabriel or Richie?
Leo Gabrielle Withers.
I presented to you on that.
That's it. Come up with the input.
You are going to be presenting.
Thank you.
However, you were the first president here. Please pass
I'm
it
her.
on.
Here we go.
All right.
Where's the line?
All right.
So this is for you.
That's
You're
very
the first president here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Leo Gabrielle, thank you.
We're welcome, County.
Lions Zone Chairperson Diana Jordan, Melvin Jones Fellow. District Governor Lion Claudia Van Camper, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Other distinguished Lions present and in the virtual audience. Guests, Leos, my fellow Lions present and in the virtual audience. A very pleasant good evening to all of you. This is the report for the period January 1st to March 31st. We at Lions Club Scotland increased our membership by 1. We honored all our financial obligations to Lions Club International and collected 58% of dues from members. 7 service projects serving 3,125 persons were done to the tune of US $21,700. 2 training workshops were completed and the club donated US $2,000 to Campaign 100. Our 3 most impactful projects: we partnered with Corporate Barbados to refurbish the bus shelter in Balplain. A beautiful mural depicting the Scotland district was painted on this bus shelter. The bus shelter is now cleaner and colorful. The surroundings are colorful, greeting persons using it. Local visitors traversing the area by the St. Andrew Parish Church are admiring the beauty of the roundabouts there. This roundabout was recently beautified by our Environment Committee. These projects were done to bring awareness of the environment and how we should protect it. We recently changed the signage showing persons when they are entering the parish of St. Andrew and St. Joseph. These signs are in the shape of the respective parishes. The Lions Club Scotland district logos are prominently displayed on these projects. We have started work on a new bus shelter at Todd's Corner, St. Joseph, and it is expected to be completed by April 15th. On District Feeding Project Day, 4 families, including a cancer survivor, received love boxes containing food supplies. Lion Zone Chair, at this our final zone meeting for this Lions Sick Care, I take the opportunity on behalf of the directors and members of Lions Club Scotland to thank you for your leadership. It was indeed a pleasure working with you and your committee. Thanks is also being extended to the dedicated directors and members of the Lions Club Scotland for the support given to me in my role as president. Together, we reimagine, refocus, and recommit as we serve from the heart with kindness. Lions Zone Chair, I thank you.
Thank you, Madam President.
Right. Like President of Scotland, you have picked a number or received one, maybe better. And that number was?
Number 10.
Right. So, Denise, are you ready to go?
Yes, yes.
Suspect for number 10. You ready?
We have
Angela Banks.
Angela Banks.
Right. And also, the first person who came on the virtual platform was Scotland. None other than Lion Victoria.
And President, you did the same thing. Lillian Angela Bernstein, one of our neurons.
Thank you. I accept on behalf of Lane Angelo, I have it for you.
And Lillian Victoria Castell Marshall was the first person on the virtual platform, and you also representing the person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome.
Joint Chair. Diana and JF, District Governor, Mr. Claudio Ocampo, Progressive Member Jones Fellow Lions, and both in the physical as well as online. I will be presenting the report for the Christchurch West. We increased our membership by 1. There's an error or typo in our report. I realize I'm getting old. What was supposed to go in the first column went in the second column. So instead of starting with 25 members, we started with 24 and have increased to 24 to 25, and we have not dropped any members. We have collected 60% of the membership dues, and we're working with the members to try and complete their submissions by installment by the end of the year. Our international dues and district dues are also fully paid. To date, we have completed 101 service activities amounting to $17,023 US, which would have saved about 2,541 persons. Our fundraising activities have been very restricted due to COVID, but we continue to move on. We'll be doing a grab and go soup in May, and we have also approached various corporate entities for donations. Leadership and membership development. Members attended 2 training workshops and one LCI training. In addition, the Christchurch West Club was approached and agreed to sponsor a virtual club whose name is going to be Barbados Rolling Virtual Club. Len Ison Bishop consented to being the guiding lion. The application has already been submitted to the district governor. He approved it, and Lions International acknowledged receiving the document from the district governor. We have sent the names of the 32 members, prospective members of the new club. There are 6 members who, some are current members of Barbados Lions clubs, some are former members, and there are a few Lions that are joining up with them. So there will not be a brand new club, but we have consented to guiding them as a new club. In terms of projects, our major activity with regard to the LEOs was essentially the peace project which we did last year. And the other projects that we have done were donations to the HIV food bank, and we also made donations to the pediatric unit of the QEH. And that's it. Thank you.
Right, register, rest, president. You have to pick a number or you can let us know.
The number that I think is number 9.
That's right. Oh, right,
Line raise also.
right here, this time, right. Right now, president. Well, I mean, like, doing chair, a good person, when it from all this transportation.
What number is it?
Come, oh, yeah, I mean. One each, so,
Oh. And this will be going to Lion Theater, and it is $60. Two salt vouchers. Contributions of salt, we have access to ensuring that persons on the workshop platform, and others know that salt has donated, so yes, they have, and you can present to your the secretary.
Lions on Chair, Diana Jordan, MJF, all the distinguished Lions at the head table in the virtual audience. And in the audience here with us, my fellow Lions, Leos, good afternoon. My name is Greg Chapman. I'm the president of Barbados Lions Club of Barbados South. And I'm here to report on the club's activities for the period of January 1st, 2022 to 31st. Our membership remains stable with one prospective member. Going forward, we have paid all of our district and international dues. Our club has collected over 90% of our club dues. Our third quarter has been relatively successful and productive. We've served with like 49 service activities completed, impacting over 4,600 persons. And I think that is the telltale sign there, the amount of persons that you impact in this industry. We are both people. In terms, and what allowed us to do this is our fundraising efforts, basically through our corporate sponsorship and our and the sale of ads on our bus shelter. We know that fundraising has been difficult. It's under threat due to COVID-19, but we try our best to make as much as we can to help as many persons as we can. In terms of leadership, membership, the club is undergoing a period of introspection with a view to restructure to attract new members while continuing to engage and develop existing members. So every second meeting, we put on an activity which is meant to basically develop our membership. Campaign 100, this initiative commitment, it was given by the club, and South Club will fulfill our commitment to campaign 100. In relation to Leos, as part of our newest committee, their mandate is to explore and the feasibility of an Alpha and or Leo club. So we put together a new committee which is going to look into these things and we're going to bring it to fruition. Okay. In relation to the three impactful projects, it was very difficult for us to isolate three impactful projects. So I kind of put it into like three subcategories there. The first one was basically on the youth and education, where we were able to give scholarships under the Glenn Barker Scholarship to a student of community college, and also give some tablets out to the private school, to facilitate the online learning of these students. Also, then I move on to the Christmas giving to all. I said that's what I called it. And basically, what we've done there is we've done a collaboration with the Homeless and Vibrant Society, Children's Homes, the frontline workers during the COVID fight. We've also engaged with the HIV/AIDS Food Bank. We touched so many families during that period. With the hampers that we gave out that were tremendous. Okay, and finally, I think the one that I really like, the project that we did or completed this year that I really did, was being able to help a disabled young girl with a brand new bathroom facility. We built a brand new bathroom facility for her, and she's able now to access it with her wheelchair and everything. It is wonderful, and I think that's one of the crowning projects of the Lions Club of Barbados South. At this time, if you would allow me, Lions Zone Chair, I would like to thank the members of the Barbados Lions Club South for allowing me to represent them at this level, and also for their continued support. Lions Zone Chair, I would like to thank you also for your help and your efforts during the entire year, and also congratulate you on a successful tenure. Okay, and also pulling me up by my bootstraps once in a while when I fell short, you know. And I think your time in 3A was phenomenal. I thank you very much, Lions, Leos. Thank you very much.
Yes, President of South Lions Club. We'd like to know your number. Number 3, yeah. I get a question. Right. Complement of the application. One large piece of. Then the new city right to go.
She already got somebody.
Got it ready?
Lancaster.
Okay.
Well, we can find it. No.
So on behalf of the Happy Kitchen, or you're not sure when Chester pizza, or we have to present them.
I will present it to him. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Lions Chair, Lion Daniel, Georges, and JF. To all the distinguished Lions in the virtual audience and present here with us, my fellow Lions and Leos. I am Lion Beulah, President of Lions Club of Barbados North. I'm proud to give the report starting from the 1st of January to the 31st of March. We started with 32 members, and at the moment we still have 32 members. All our financial obligations have been met. For the period in between January and March, we did about 15 service projects, and we impacted on about 5,000 people. Our fundraising strategies, we had a pudding sub sale, we in the process of a cake sale and a bus ride. And we are also thinking about a Chinese auction. Leadership and membership development, we had 3 workshops and we are discussing our continuation of workshops. We made a donation to Campaign 100. We did not engage in any legal movement. We plan to work on something, but we did not do anything this year. We did several projects, but our 3 most impactful projects were in January, we got together at a member's house and packed 25 hampers, which were distributed. In February, we took part in the district feeding project on February the 26th. We prepared 50 lunch boxes and we journeyed to Spikestown Esplanade, and we gave the needy persons that were passing. At that project, visitor from overseas had given us a monetary donation because she said when she see lions out, she know lions need money to do service. So she gave us a donation. In March, we spent 2 Saturdays refurbishing our bus shelter at All Saints. It was discussed for several years in the club, but finally in March, we took 2 Saturdays. We started like 7 o'clock in the morning and we finished one Saturday, we finished after 6. And the last Saturday, we finished after 4. And as you can see in pictures, all of our members took part in these projects. We did not have any outside assistance different to the donation obtained. So the club feel very proud with this project because we did the project and it was a lot of fellowship and getting together. At this time, I wish to thank all the members at Lions Club of Barbados North for serving and having me as their president. Thank you, Lions Zone Chair. It was a pleasure serving under you. Number 5.
All right, number 5. I'm not sure.
Auditors.
To most of the presidents so far, I had to ask them to present to members. This time we do not have to ask you to present. Unless you're presenting to look at. Can we start and have a nice mind too? He didn't mind. No, she didn't. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we are we are to the end of part one. We are going to hear the Lions Club of Scotland District's jingle, and after that, we would be playing a short video. You can always touch if you want to.
That is who we are, the Scotland District Lions. That is who we are, ready to serve, and our motto is we serve. That's our motto, the Scotland District Lions. We are our brothers keeper, looking out for each other, working together, helping to make things better. Reimagine, refocus, recommit ourselves to you. Just imagine, defocus, recommit ourselves to you. The Scotland District Lions. That is who we are, the Scotland District Lions. That is who we are, ready to serve, and our motto is we serve. That's our motto, the Scotland District Lions. We are.
No, Alicia. Yeah, Alicia.
Distinguished Lions at the head table and in the virtual audience, my fellow Lions and Leos, guests, pleasant good afternoon to all. My name is Alicia Clark. I am president of the Leo Club of Bridgetown, and I will be giving our final progress report for the Lionistic year. Right now, our club has 30 members. We started off with 29. We lost 1. We gained 2 officially into our fold. We currently still have 4 prospectives to be added to the club, and we have 15 members at large. In terms of service projects, we have completed 7 thus far. Since our last progress report, we made a donation to the HIV food bank, and we also made a donation of school supplies and personal care items to 10 school students in our catchment area. We've estimated that these service projects have racked up about 40 volunteer hours and their value to be worth $1,466 US. In terms of membership growth and development, we are still doing our quarterly meet and greets, the last of which we will be doing next month. We are also increasing our social media presence. You will notice that we are posting more on our social media pages than we were before, and this has been proven to be successful in terms of drumming up interest in our club. We have also been putting on a series of workshops targeted at improvement of personal development and life skills for our members. These workshops have touched on public speaking, resume writing, and also mental health. And we're still incorporating our younger members in admin roles in our club. For fundraising activities, we have been putting ourselves grab and go. Upcoming, we plan to do a grab and go cupcake sale, and we will have the domino tournament next month that we've been speaking of, and we're still working on our sponsor sheets, of course. In terms of re-energizing our Leo movement, we have stuck to changing up the formats of meetings to include more fun and bonding activities. I find the Leos are more open when the meetings are less formal. We, of course, have the workshops, as I mentioned before, and we did include the awards and incentives that I would have mentioned at the last 3 zone meetings. As for our three most impactful projects, our back to school project has definitely been one of those. We started it last year where we would have given not only school supplies, but grocery items and personal care items to students within our catchment area. And we continued phase 2 of this project earlier this year, as I mentioned before, where we give 10 more students school supplies and personal care items within our catchment area again. The sex education workshop is definitely another impactful one for us. This has been by far the most talked about workshop amongst my Leos. I was very nervous about it because I have Leos under 18. However, they were very receptive. They all gave me positive feedback about learning new things. And I think it is important to equip our young people with the skills and education necessary in this aspect. The last most impactful project would have been our mental health session. As everyone knows, we are now kind of getting our heads out of the water with respect to the COVID pandemic, and it has definitely had a major impact on everyone's mental health. So we did have a mental health session where I was surprised at how open all my members were in sharing their experiences and traumas through the COVID pandemic. And it ended up being a really great bonding session for us all. In closing, I would just like to say a big thank you to all of my members for supporting me, for believing in me throughout this Lionistic year. I would also like to give a special shout out to our Leo advisor, Lion Nicola, and of course, Lion Shonda and Lion Raul for always being there for me when I need a breath of fresh air. And of course, thank you to you, Lion Zone Chair. You're always there when I need you. So I thank you for all the support you've given us within your tenure as a zone chairperson. Thank you so much.
Right.
I already drawn some personal deals already.
Oh, my number is 1.
So, this is the, should we draw again or should we go with the person who won? So that, I mean, who? What is the call here? No, well, I guess you know, I just get it on that person. So I draw again or?
You can draw, if you can.
Okay. So go, Denise, run it again.
Selena won.
And you see price is one?
Yeah.
Your number is one.
Oh, so we don't have to draw again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, go.
To be fair.
Denise, stand right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So it's gonna be wrong.
You officially won. It's for her. It's for her.
So the president will be presented.
I got you, I bring it.
Leo, Alicia.
You get two?
You get two?
Yeah.
No, one is for Selena.
Too much?
Zone Chairperson Lane, Dana Jordan, that is fellow. Other distinguished lanes at the head table here and in the virtual audience. Guests, Leos, my fellow Lions, good evening. This is a report of the Lions Club of Barbados Central for the reporting period. I am Winston Edwards, President. Membership stands at 37 with one prospective member. 78% of the club dues have been paid. International district dues, as well as the district disaster funds, have all been paid in full. Service projects. These metrics for service projects are up to the month of February, because at the time of the reporting, month of March activities were not reported as yet. Completed service activities, 148. Number of persons served, 11,377. Voluntary hours, 2,241, with a total value of 75,344 US. Fundraising, some fundraising strategies are, but not limited to, online bingo, fish fry, and donations from corporate Barbados. Leadership/membership development. Encouraging members to recommend new members and offer leadership positions to both new and established members are some of the strategies being used to attract new members and to develop current members. Participation has been mainly in district workshops. Campaign 100, no individual or non-individual contributions have been made. Campaign 100. Re-energizing Leo movement. The club has been working with East Leos. For the reported period, we have partnered with them during the district hunger homeless project and also accompany them in the sponsor walk. And we will continue to work with them wherever possible. Three most impactful projects. 72 hampers were packed and distributed in December, impacting families in our community we serve. Cancer support. This includes the cancer support service and the HIV food bank. The club would have donated sanitary napkin stores to the period poverty project, and also we made a donation to Ward before of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital to persons suffering from endometriosis. Finally, the East Leos and our club team up, as was mentioned earlier, to distribute 45 meals with water and juice for the hunger project, the hunger homeless project. Lions Zone Chair, this completes the report of the Lions Club of Barbados Central. On behalf of the Board of Directors and members of Lions Club Barbados Central, it really was a pleasure working with you and your team this land estate. I thank you. Number 8.
Yeah, you got to do it. Right. All right, the name of it. Penny.
Winston.
Who?
Winston Edwards.
Well.
Lion
No, that way, well, not the.
Winston, able to present to you. And this is on behalf of Solid Gain, $60 in fuel. You're welcome.
I'm Diana Jordan, MJF Zone Chair. Distinguished Lions at the head table in the virtual audience. Leos and Lions, good afternoon. My name is Hazel Smith. I'm Hazel Smith, and I'm president of the Lions Club of St. Michael. This is my report for the period ending March the 31st from January the 1st. Our club membership now stands at 31. No members dropped, and we have 5 prospectives. We've collected 90% of our club members' dues. Our international District 60B and District Disaster Fund dues have all been paid. Our service projects, we have done 12 service projects for the last quarter, serving 407 persons with volunteer hours of 68 and a value of $5,035.50 US. We have not implemented any strategies for the third quarter as far as fundraising is concerned, but we continue to rely on contributions from our members, families, friends, fellow Lions, and general public. We've not done any training workshops or LCI. Campaign 100, the club will make its donation to LCIF Campaign 100 from subscriptions received from 24 members who are fully paid, and a few Lions have made personal donations. Our most impactful projects are the delivery of food hampers, storytelling, and puppetry, and we donated to the Pediatrics Cancer Ward at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Lions Zone Chair, this is the end of my report, and I would like to take this opportunity to wish you and your team continued health and success for the remaining of this Lionistic year. Thank you. And number 4. Number 4.
Yeah, I can see. Marine Grill.
I have to share this with them.
I don't have to share, I have to present it to her, okay. And I am happy that a woman, men know you can cook, I don't. I am happy that a woman wanted to solve it. Really? Thank you. Essentially, work. Okay. Governor. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm going.
Good evening. Good evening, Mayor Diana Jordan.
Good evening,
and Zone Chairman. Other Lions in the virtual platform. I'm in host, my fellow Lions and Leos. My name is Diane Norma Goddard, and I'm here to present the report for the Lions Club of Bristol. I'm not really going to speak now, I'll let the slides speak for themselves, but I will tell you some brief highlights. Our club membership stands at 55.
We lost one member, and we will have 2 prospective members, hopefully to be inducted soon. During the course of the last quarter, this final quarter, we have paid all of our commitments to Land International and to the sub-district. We have no outstanding payments to be made. The club did a variety of projects, some reported and some has not been reported, because lands from the club has been doing their own, some of them have been doing their own individual.
3 balls. But they have to hit a 6.
Okay, members of the club has been doing their own individual contributions to their part in society by contributing to various persons in their communities, etc. So some of our projects would not have been reported. For the year almost, for this last quarter, our last most impactful project has been, we did our feeding of the homeless program after a 2-year break due to the COVID pandemic, which we fed over 50 people on the last Saturday. We had contributions of food hampers, donations to fire victims. We not only provided them with food, we provided them with clothing and also personal crop-free pots, pans, and stuff, which, as I said, would have been some donations from the club and donations from individual members. We also had a presentation of shoes to fire victims, and we have done other projects which will take too long to go into at this point, but the Lions Club of Bridgetown has been doing good work in the community. Lions Zone Chairman, I would like to say that the Bridgetown Club has shown their commitment to the committee, to the community, and the members of the club have donated in ways. We have been leaning a lot on club members to help us with stuff that we have to do during the course of this Lionistic year. As you know, Barbados is only a small place, and if everybody go to the corporate sponsors, some clubs will not be able to draw from that pool. So we are fortunate that we have good members that would donate when called upon. We do, at this point, I can't report on who contributed to Campaign 100, but I know that there were some that were done. And at this point, I would like to say thanks to the members of the Lions Club of Bridgetown for everything you have done, for giving me the opportunity to be your president, and you, the zone chairman, for working with me and the other presidents over the course of the year. I thank you.
You're welcome, Madam President. Keep up the good work.
Oh, my number is number 2.
Yes, yes. The need to don't spend here.
Nice on the board.
The president. These are 2 preferred tickets to the Club of Scotland District's fish fry, which is going to be, information is here. So you just-
29, on 29.
This is very-
You want the rest here? You want to see?
Shonda, and information is here. And you will see more on the workshop platform.
At the same way, say accept on Shonda's behalf, I will promote Bridgetown Club Grab and Go on April 30th. Thank you.
Before you start, at this time, the district governor, we are really happy to have you. You have to go, and it is okay, you can go. Bye and see you soon. Go ahead, Lion President.
Lions Zone Chairman Dan Jordan, distinguished Lions ideals here and on the online audience. Good afternoon. I present to you my final zone report as president of the Lions Club East for the year 2021 to 2022 and for this period January to March. Membership, we started with 35 members at the beginning of the Hellenistic year, but along the way, 2 members were dropped, while one of our charter and life members passed away recently. No new ones were added, but there are still 2 prospective ones. Financial obligations, all of our financial obligations to the zone, district, and international have been met. 78% of our membership dues have been collected, and the others will do so shortly. Service projects, 23 service activities were completed today with 301 persons served. They were done within 68 volunteer hours in a value of $5,917,917. These activities cover such areas as diabetes, hunger, and environment. Fundraising, well, due to the restrictions placed by COVID-19, the club annual picnic had to be canceled. Leadership, membership, development. Members avail themselves to various online workshops, webinars facilitated by other clubs, the zone, and the district. And I have one enthusiastic member will find a workshop or webinar, even if it is in Ukraine. Members accepted and delivered in certain leadership roles. There were 10 workshops and 1 from LCI. Campaign 100. Donations in the fiscal year amounted to $150, and there were 2 individual donations. We energized earlier movement. There was a joint meeting between the Lions Club East and East Leos. The discussion entailed hosting joint projects and fundraising activities, mentorship for the Leos from the Lions, and communication between the 2 clubs. There was only one joint activity, which was the Leos sponsored walk. The 3 most impactful projects, 1, a lecture on glaucoma conducted by the glaucoma specialist, Dr. Don Grosvenor, and this captured an audience of Lions and the wider public, locally, regionally, and internationally, and over 160 persons attended online. A presentation of a wheelchair to a 31-year-old female who is diabetic. She also a stroke and multiple sclerosis victim. And a joyous occasion we had with our first online charter anniversary, which celebrated our 34th year. That is the end of my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No, sir.
Huh? I quite a year last.
Probably last.
Right. And off it goes. Around it goes.
Jennifer.
So, yeah.
Lion President?
Yes, ma'am.
You can present to Lion Jennifer Reed, and you know she drives, so she has won herself $60 in fuel. Whether it be diesel or gasoline or fuel from Saul. closed President's report. We are now on to general business. General business? There being no general business, we are now on to announcements. Right. Yes. Yes.
Good. The Lions on Chair, thanks very much for giving me the permission to make this announcement on behalf of the Lions Club Scotland District. We are having our fish fry on Friday, April the 29th. And we are doing it at the Bay Street Esplanade. It gives us an opportunity to come out once again and feel what it, the outside atmosphere. And we will be observing strict COVID protocols. And the tickets are $30 from any member of Lions Club Scotland. We start at 5 and go until 9. So on your way home from work, make sure you get your ticket, and you don't have to cook when you get home. You don't have to go to Oyster Park at Bay Street Esplanade. Support Lions Club Scotland, and you will be promised of a good meal. Thank you very much, Lions on Chair.
You're welcome. I'm sure there are other clubs who will want to share the upcoming events.
Thanks, Lexi, once again, thank you very much. The Lions Club of Bristol will once again have the grab and go fundraiser on Saturday, the 30th of April, right here at the Den from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The price is $20, and you will have a good Saturday fair. So you can contact any member of the Lions Club of Bristol for a ticket. Or I have 5 tickets here. If anyone wants a ticket right now, you can have. Not to give away an answer. You can give me $20 and you will surely have a ticket.
Any other? The club for a short period, you have.
We haven't fixed the date yet. But we'll be doing a grab and go soup in the month of May. So look out for our date when we start advertising. Thank you. We haven't fixed the date yet.
Oh, there's not. Thank you, Land President. Any other Land President? Yes.
Thank you, Lions Zone Chair. If I may, the Lions Club of Barbados South is having their charter luncheon. This will be on the 24th, Sunday, the 24th at 12:30. They have a Radisson. Tickets are on sale at $125 for the ticket.
Is there a cutoff or any?
We are trying to cater roughly for about 60 persons. So first come, first serve. Type of event.
Okay. Thank you.
120.
Thank you, Land President. Michael, do you have anything coming up? We saw something. Yeah.
On May the 1st, the Lions Club of St. Michael is having a takeaway luncheon at Union headquarters in Belmont. I always forget where. In Belmont, tickets are $65. So you can collect a ticket for your luncheon from any of the members of the Lions Club of St. Michael. May the 1st. Thank you.
Thank you, Land President.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to encourage all clubs to apply for the Club Excellence Award. For this Wednesday year, you can go on and you can download the form and you can check and find out whether your club would be eligible to enter. And I'm sure that most clubs, if not all, would be. So I want to encourage you to submit that form to LCIF. Also, the 42nd Multiple District Convention, the District Governor, he touched on it, but it is going to be on the 25th, from the 25th on to the 29th of May, Grand Cayman, and the registration forms are out. The zone secretary, she has already sent out, but if any person have missed it, they can always contact myself or the zone secretary, and we can send you a form if you will be attending that multiple district 60 convention in Grand Cayman. I also want to remind, so far we have 2 clubs who I am reminding of the nephrology information. I have just received correspondence from Lion Everett Stephen, and he is asking you to send your information in terms of, this is for the clubs who have had members who have been called to higher service. He is asking for your the full name of the deceased member, any honors, the club and the country, years that the particular lion was in Lionism, the membership status, and the highest quality. He's asking for a very high quality photo, just the face of the photo to be sent. So you can, Lions Club East and the Lions Club of St. Michael, you can send off your information. I am hoping that no other club would have any information to send off. And at this time, we would want to inform you that the Lions Club of Zone 3A, along to Lions Club of Scotland District, we will be partnering with Don't Waste Barbados in painting a mural on the ABC Highway. And this is in the section of the, in fact, this is on the wall of the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute. And we are encouraging and educating the wider Barbados to bin it. And when I say bin it, do not litter. And this is the slogan for the Don't Waste Barbados. So when you pass and you see this nice mural on the wall, I am sure that the Lions, all Lions, will feel proud to know that they have partnered with Don't Waste Barbados and that they are encouraging and educating Barbados not to litter. And I would want to read to you this letter because Lions Club of Free Church West has just informed me of a virtual Lions Club, so I want to share a little bit more. And this letter is addressed to the Lions Zone Chair, and it says, I write to formally notify you of the proposed formation of a virtual club in Zone 3A. We started investigating the opportunities available after approximately 20 interested persons were with busy schedule expressed desire to still serve and be a part of a service organization in a more flexible mode to what currently obtained. A virtual Lion Club seems to be the best fit the interests of the prospective Lions and Leo Lions, and the prospective members remain interested and excited at the opportunity of a virtual Lions Club. So it is proposed that Lions Alison Bishop will be the club's guardian lion, and as the president said, the Christ Church West would be the sponsoring club. Today, prospective members were provided with information about Lions Club International, an orientation session sharing the goals of Lions Club International, the function of Lions Club, and the obligation as a member was done with some individuals and also a group session. An online meet and greet was held on January 22nd, 2022. Most persons were present, including Lion Allison, the zone secretary, who shared some information with our prospective members. And this was done on March 16th. On March 16th, a virtual meet and greet session was held with the prospective members and the members of Christ Church West. And they have already submitted the club's application for approval, and our district governor, Claudio Boncamper, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, is proposing to conduct a virtual ceremony on May 15th. I trust that you will find favor in this proposal to form the new, and the name of the club is the Barbados Roaring Virtual Lions Club, as we continue to serve from the heart with kindness. Are there any questions? This is the end of announcements.
Another question, Madam Chair. When we had the preparatory meeting for the zone meeting, some of the presidents asked who was going to pay the cost of the district governor coming to Barbados to do the installation. And the district governor has indicated that he will be doing it at his expense. If you anything, we may have to provide him with some transportation, but that can be arranged between myself and Alison.
Thank you, Lynn John. I also want to inform you of the zone's World Health Day panel discussion, which takes place on the 7th of Thursday. The chairperson for that project is Lion Norma Goddard, Melvin Jones Fellow, and at this time I am going to ask Lion Norma to share with the Lions information we have so far, who is going to be on the panel, start and time. Lion Norma.
Good evening once again. On the other hat, the World Health Day is usually celebrated on April 7th yearly. And this year we are taking the format of a Zoom panel discussion. We have asked we are still awaiting confirmation from the Minister of Health if he would come and give a couple words of opening remarks. We are also awaiting word from a representative. If PAHO will be sending a representative to, since it's World Health is under PAHO, if they will be sending someone to bring brief remarks by PAHO this year. We have confirmation from Rosemary Allen, who will be the moderator for the evening. We have confirmation from Ms. Sheena Ramsey, a pharmacist. We also have confirmation from Ms. Francine Bascom, who's the Chief Public Health Environmental Officer. We are awaiting confirmation from Ms. Norma Bueno, who's the Chief Public Community Health Officer, and also from an insurance representative. Once we finalize those persons this year, even if we have 3 out of 5, we will still have our Zoom panel discussion, because the theme for this year is our planet, under the universal theme, healthcare coverage for everyone. So it should be informative. It would not be a long panel discussion, and it's supposed to start at 6 p.m., between 6 p.m. and 7 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, evening. So by later this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will send out the information to all the lands and the yours in the zone, read the time, and the Zoom link for that panel discussion. I thank you. Oh, shit. Sorry. Excuse me. My memory is getting short as I get older. Lion John Montana, the president of Christ Church West, will be one of our esteemed panelists on it, because he will be talking the water resources part for the environment. So we should have an informative discussion. We have the Lions, we have the government, and we have the general public. So we should be good. And it will be a difference since we don't have to gather pay for tents and find members to come and man the booth during the day in town during the COVID pandemic.
Announcements closed. And we are now on to tail twist. Tail twisting and raffle. Tail twisting and raffle.
Alright. For the first time this evening, I shall be planning myself. I am the sacrificial lamb. I'm sorry, Leo Gabby, I shouldn't have taken your prize. I'm very sorry.
All right, so my first find for the evening goes to none other than the Lions Zone chairperson and her planning committee, because it's only when I got to my seat and the meeting was, already started, that I realized all the other presidents got a little welcome kit. Everybody got a little bag. I asked one, you were given a bag when you came in? Yes. I asked another one, you were given a bag when you came in? Yes. But I ain't getting it. Yeah, but theirs was given to them. So mine should have been given to me. Anybody in here? I can't. That's like a normal shaking her head. So that is my first find for the evening. And that leads me to my second find. Thank you, thank you. I had to beg for this.
It was there.
My second point for the evening, Lion John Wanza. He was looking all around during the national anthem. I don't know what he was looking for. I don't know if he can't find where the flag was in the room. All over the place, and Lion side too. So you better join in on that one.
All right, and my next line goes to Leo Gabby. Hello. I remember that your name is on the agenda this evening, ma'am. Objects. So I find you for that, Leo Gabby.
All right. Moving on to Lion Gray. Lion, you got everybody ready, right? Lion Gray sat next to me, talked to me and asked, Leo, Alicia, do you have any cream? I said, I don't happen to have any this evening, Lion Gray. And this man takes it upon himself to scold me for not having, as a woman, cream on me to remedy his construction worker hands. But it's not my fault that your hands dry, sir. When you left home, you should know how to do them things. You come in amongst distinguished lions. If your hands white, I don't understand. I feel like you answering me back should be an extra thing. I feel so. All right, so since you want to be like that, let's talk about your presentation. First of all, you didn't even know which club you're a member of. Are you a member of Lions Club of Barbados so far? You wasn't very sure.
Lions Club of Barbados, it sounds like.
Exactly. Exactly. And then he got up here, he speak with over the 3 minutes. He went back there and said, no, you tell Lion John, see, I speak on my time and do me nothing. So Lions Chair, even though you are the one over the evening's proceedings, I want you to know that Lion Greg feel he in charge.
We knew that, but we said, look, we said, this is the last, so give him a chance.
But know that I got you, Lion Zone Chair. When it comes to Lion Greg, I have one more fine. He mentioned that occasionally you will pull him up by the bootstraps when he fell short. I don't know if that's what encouraged him to go over and it's time for his presentation. But I noted that you didn't pull him up by the bootstraps for that. Nothing was said. That's why he felt it was good for him to go down there and grandstand. So that is a fine for you too.
And my next one is for Lion Zone Chair. May you please tell me this young lady's name? Like, what is she? Is she a Leo or a Lion?
She is Leo Alicia Clark.
Because I've been hearing that this is not the first time you've been calling her Lion Alicia Clark at events.
Every meeting. Every meeting, like Diana does not know if we are Leos or Lions. Oh, now we're talking about not knowing Leo's names. Lion Nigel, you mean Zanetta just done coming up here giving her wonderful presentation. You come right after her and don't know which president it is that you're supposed to be calling on. You and all Leo's and name right after she presented in front of you. Y'all have to do better. I just hear a lot of talk about, we support Leo's. I don't even know your president's name. Jeez, on, Brad. Point taken. Okay, Lion Zone Chair, when you were giving that gift to Lion Hazel, sorry. You sure that you were aware of what was really in that envelope? Because first of all, you was holding it like it may have been a bomb. Second of all, you're stuck in real trying to tell the Lion president what it was in this envelope. I was telling Greg, I don't think that Lion Diana no way at all, you know. Greg said to me, I don't feel so later.
I was happy that Lion Hazel had won because I know she's going to wrong a lot. So I know what was it.
My next victim. I know she likes to fight, so she gonna fight back. Lion Norma. She come up here. She get, she real confident and saying, she said, I don't have much to say. I'm not speaking this evening, but just a minute, the people 3 minutes. Come up here and talk big. She ain't got much to say. She ain't speaking. She just highlighting some quick points. Still come and speak over people time. I help myself. And the other mayor wants me to also remind you of how forgetful you were during general business as well. Don't fight me. She's telling you not to fight her. You see, you can fight her, but you don't fight her, me, so I'm saying it to she. But you can't be like that. How you didn't mind that she fought during the presentations too? How you know what she doing if you didn't looking at she? All right. Lion Zone Chair, sorry that I keep calling on you, but I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Yesterday when you came to prep the den for today's meeting, me and my Leos were on our way out. And we came and we offered our assistance in bringing stuff in here. And Leo Marissa was with me. And as usual, this is not the first time. Lion Zone Chair usually gives gifts to the Leos when they assist her. I've always offered assistance. You know, I never get a gift yet. Not once. And she gave it to Marissa, she looks me dead in my face. Dead in my face. I give it to her. And it said nothing to me. It's so down there, but everybody thought when I left me Leos to go back for everything. Huh? All right, Lion Maria Burke on the virtual platform. What was that interruption? You have to mute the mics, man. I think that you and your club should pay a fine for that, for interrupting Lion Norma. Well, she was so bravely pompous in her hair, as usual. It was a different segment, Lion Norma. It was a different segment, Lion Norma. It was a different segment. Let me see. I have one more thing. And this is for the Lion Zone chairperson. And I hope she just laughs at this one. Lion Zone chairperson, I don't really like technicals after 8 p.m., you know. I've been waiting.
Get it done.
Lion Zone chairperson calls me whenever she needs to, and she makes no apologies for it. None. Exactly. I tell myself, man, that I know to tell herself that she up. So Alicia has to be up at this time too. And if she ain't up, I'm making sure she gets up. So that is like it seems that people in here got enough talk for me this evening. But I want you to know that as Tail Twister right now, I got the most authority in here. I got power. I got power. So if you keep going on, so you club gonna pay another fine for this disrespect. And that brings me to the end of my tail twisting for the evening. Leos and Ned, do you have any? No, please. Oh. To listen, go pay NFTs, I don't know.
Yes, raffle, yeah. Let's go. Have the public books again.
Ready now for you.
Till Tuesday closed, and we don't want to raffle.
This raffle is for the general, everybody. Well, and we have 3 prizes. Then we
What
start.
choice prizes are?
Let's start with 3 prizes. First prize, the toaster. Second prize, electric kettle. Third prize, not for to the Atlantis attached. Right. So Guinness, with the third prize first, not for to Atlantis attached. Right? Lion, the singer, you good to go.
The Lisa.
The Lisa.
Let's focus. Hold the phone, let's focus.
The president, I know what is in it this time. This is lunch or two from the Atlantis Hotel. So you can present to them for that.
Sure.
Golda holiday. That's me that live in Ukraine.
You ready to go again, Lion Denisa? My faithful assistant.
You're ready.
I'll be there shortly.
He is going to enjoy this let's cooking.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Or in the chat.
Present to Lion Joel.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Toaster. One toaster. First prize.
Gloria Brand.
Oh, Barbados
So-
South.
At least it's gonna go.
Two different sets.
One to go.
Lion. I know what to do this one.
Okay.
This is one, two slice toaster. And you have to present to your members and Gloria.
No problem.
Congratulations.
Lions Joint Chair, I would hope that all the winners enjoy their prizes. And I would like to say thank you to Denisa for her assistance. And thank you, Lions Joint Chair.
Thank you, Lion Nigel, and thank you, Lion Denisa, for your assistance in the virtual raffle. Raffle closed, and we are now on to Zone Appreciation Awards. It is my distinct honor this evening to present to all of those lions in Zone 3A who have supported the Lion Zone Chairperson, and I will be presenting, first of all, my Lion presidents with their certificate of appreciation and a token. I know ladies like shopping, so I have a little extra for the ladies, and I know men like to drink, and I have
Yours the name.
Leo Dene.
John? You want me to take out some food for you now?
I want to say thank you very much for your leadership, first of all. The Leo Club of Peace, and I would like to present you with a certificate of appreciation and shopping bag to go shopping. Yeah, Alicia Claus.
That's the nail certificate. So move forward.
Okay.
Next line, Randy.
Yeah, Alicia Claus. Here you are, here you are. Leo Club of Brisbane. Minister Edwards. Lane Mason, for your outstanding leadership and your contribution to the Lions Club of Zone 3A. I would like to present to you. Remember what I said about me? The answer is love. This doesn't work. President last name. This year.
This year.
So we let me present to you for your handling leadership and for your contribution to the Lions Club. Sheila, for your standing contribution to the rest of the for your leadership to the Lions Club of North, I would like to say to you, this will be very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Archer.
Greg, we want to thank you for your kind of leadership and for your contribution to the Lions Club. Thank you.
Normal.
Norma, I would like to present to you and say thank you for handling that one. Did work hard. I would like to present to you this certificate of citizenship. Later on, I just want to say thank you also for your support since then this year. And I present to you this certificate of appreciation. And congrats to you on your growing work for the club.
In fact,
President, Senator Patricia Harris, I want to say thank you for your leadership this last year, and I would like to present to you the certificate of appreciation. And you are here. Thank you. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to say thank you to you, Madam President, for your contribution and continue serving for the heart of training. Thank you, Madam President. There were some lawyers, they're not here. I would like to also present certificates of appreciation to others for their assistance. You understand this here. And there are
in this one. Go ahead, Lynn.
Lion Owen Springer, for head assistant, the Benedict District Governor was here. Lion Owen worked very hard. Lion Angela Benskin, Lion Tracy Jones, I want to say thank you for your support. Lion Judith Hines. Thank you. I would like to thank you for your support. During the you have been really always call or with me. I want to say thank you for presenting with this small group. Zone and Cabinet Meeting Planning Committee, which was chaired by Lion Diana Ford, Melvin Jones Fellow, and Sergeant at Arms. She is not here. However, I want to present to this committee you all know what it is like with OTI songs. They hate them, you need it to perform, it doesn't. Anyway, we just recognize. Right. Lion Diana Ford, Melvin Jones Fellow, and the President Sergeant at Arms and Chairperson of the Zone Planning Committee. Let me make an excuse for her. She is not here because she had a prior engagement, so that's the reason why she's not here this evening. Lion. That's right. Then Addison Lickfish, Lion Shred Mason, Lion Anderson Boyne, Lion Janice Griffith, Lion Sandra Payne, Melvin Jones Fellow, Lion Mary Weeks, Lion Marcelia Nelson, Melvin Jones Fellow, and past Region Chairperson, Lion Akin Rowe, Melvin Jones Fellow, Lion Elsa Waldron, Melvin Jones Fellow, Lion Andrea Thomas, and Lion Leroy Huns, past Region Chairperson. So Lion Leroy, I want to say thanks to all planning committee for your assistance and for your support. Lenore McGutter. I want to say thank you for your support. I thank you as chairperson for the Zone 3A Healthcare Committee. Never mind what the you say. This year we had 4 Zoom meetings, presentations from 4 persons who share their knowledge, and there were Lion Sherwin Greenwich, who shared his knowledge on 60B forward. Lion Sherwin Greenwich. Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, and past council chairperson. Yes. So I'm sure I want to say thank you very much. And I will be presenting to you soon. I also want to say thank you to Lion Denisha Balbridge. She presented on service. So then Denise, I know you are there, and I want to say thank you also. Lion Ron Stevens. Lion Ron Stevens, Marvin Jones Fellow. He presented on membership experience. And this was at the last Zoom meeting. And I want to say thank you, Lion Ron, and for certain you are going to be receiving your certificate maybe tonight, Sal. Sending that to you, so Lion Ron. So again, Club of Zone 3A, thank you.
And Shirley says, you're welcome. Madam Judy.
This evening we had a presentation as well, and I would want to present to you Lion Judy King, Melvin Jones Fellow, and I want to say thank you, and I'm thanking you in advance in relations to the upcoming leadership training that you will be having soon. We also want to thank you in advance for that. And I would like to present to you at this time the certificate of our appreciation. We thank you. I would want to present now to the IT committee. IT committee. First up, Lion Stephen Ames, Melvin Jones Fellow. I know he's going like IT. But for this reason, I am presenting them with Amazon gift certificate so that they can go on and choose whatever they want to have in the machine. I did not give them a drink.
Yeah, no, these are not drinks. I don't know.
Francis, Amazon certificate, you as well, you can go on and. You're welcome.
Yes, go on and get whatever you want.
Do not overspend, okay? And last but by no means least, Larry. Randy, I want to say thank you, even though you were there for me, working hard. You're welcome, and thank you also. I also want to present to my Lion Region Chairperson, Lion Wendy LeBarry, and Lion Wendy. I want to say thank you so much for your support and your advice. And also to Lion Dr. Carla Goddard. He is not present, but his president would present to him. So Lion President, Lion Club of Bristol, can you please come forward and receive for your president? So Lion Carlisle and I really want to say thank you for, like I said, your advice and your support whenever I called. You would always advise me when I did not know. To my unswerving supporters and the motivators, Lion Treasurer and Lion Secretary. So Lion Per Bashaw, So then I want to say thank you. I can call you any time of the night. Lions or secretary. It's cute, her bag is for you. You're welcome. They know you, William, they have not forgotten you. Maybe you were there one day. Then I want to say thank you so much for always there. This is not comparison, this is for you. And I want to present you with the gesture of appreciation for your unfurther support also. I know it says it's from the Lions Club International, and it says congratulations and for growing your club, and thanks to your effort, we will be able to save more people in the next century of service. And I want to present to you your Club Excellency 2019-2020. So their presents is what you'll be applying for your Club Excellency. It goes on your club banner. And also 2017, 2018, I don't have it. I don't have it. And the pin also that you can wear your jacket. And it's also a 100% pin. Now to this Wednesday here, I had a small committee put in place to assist in awarding the Leo Club President, the Lions Club of the Year, and the President of the Year. And at this time, I am going to first award the Leo Club of the Year. So, Leo Club of the Year goes to Leo Club of Bridgetown. The Red Club of Bristol, I want to say thank you for your outstanding leadership to Leo. And I know that you could not have done it on your own. You had a very good Leo advisor. So let me present to you some of the year.
All right.
To the Lions Club of the Year in sincere appreciation and recognition of your club's outstanding leadership and dedicated service, I now present to the Leo
Lion.
Club of Barbados North.
Lion.
Lions Club of Barbados North.
On behalf of the members of Lions Club of Barbados North, we wish to say thank you.
You're so welcome. Thanks. I know for the Lion, make sure I have the same Lion, not Leo, because they keep mixing up Lion and Leo. The Lion President of the Year is going to a person's award goes to the Lion President of the Year for her leadership as well, her support, or her contribution, and see her the Lion Club of Zone 3A, and we know that it is the Lion Senator Patricia Paris. Thank you so much for all of your assistance and hard work, especially the government will say you were really working with me, and thank you.
You're most welcome. And now it's before you have to.
I have received a number of chaperones, but I am going to present the envelope to the president, and president, you can present to the members, but I am going to say who they are so that when they hear their name, they can call on you, the president, or they can call the zone chairperson to receive their chaperone. And the chaperones are for 15 to 50 years, 1550. 50, like Keith Foster, 45 years, then Darren Green, Lion Stanton Gittins, Lion Louis Moore, and Lion Owen Knight. Lion Owen Knight, 30 years, Lion Louis Moore, 35 years, Lion Stanton Gittins, 40 years in Lionism, Lion Darren Green, 45 years in Lionism. 30 years, Lion Andrea Thomas, Lion Michael Thompson, Lion Richard Davis, Lion Henderson Messiah, Lion Karen Walks, Lion Greer Clark, Lion Grace Watson, Lion Eileen Tull, and they are 30 years. For 25 years, Lion Miriam Rose, Lion Hazel Salmon. 20 years, Lion Cy Francis, Lion Judy Morris, Lion Lynn Phillips Canterbury, Lion Orrin Atwell, and Lion Lisa Burden. For 15 years, Lion Juliet Howard, Lion Jocelyn and Lion Jocelyn King, Lion Margaret Phillips, Lion Gloria Downs, and Lion Addison Bishop. 15 years. 10 years, we have Lion Angela Weeks, Lion Cheryl Dean, Lion Gillian Banfield, Lion Joyanne Blackman Jarvis, Lion Margaret Yearwood, Lion Lorna Husband, Lion Jamal Scott, and Lion Suzette Holder, and they are 10 years. So Lion President, so the last time I will be asking you to come to the podium so I can present you with a talk. I will be presenting you with chaperone for your members, a little token from the district governor, this is his pen, and little little flag, and they're all here, and I'm going to call it on. I'm starting with Lions Club Central. I'm going to start with Lions Club Central. When I go on to here's the first club box. This is Lions Club Central. So then Mason, you want me in? And I'm also giving you a little bag that we're talking about. So then Mason, and chaperones for your members, token from the district governor, and continues to serve on the harvest plan. The president hears you. Continue to serve from the heart, from this heart. The President John Wanta. We have a number of social we have to present with chaperones. The chaperones are here. The governor's token is here, and then President Senator Patricia Parr. From the heart. The normal butter. The normal continue to serve from the heart of kindness. I want to present to you, and you have to present your members. Julie Jordan, President Julie Jordan. Continue to serve on the heart of kindness. The answer is continue to serve on the heart of kindness, to serve that this year and not even next year.
Keep serving. Keep serving.
Continue to serve. President Gray. Breaking the word. Present you have a lot of things.
Yeah, I have a lot of
Who are new to years or who you live into appreciate it, but you don't. And they always did it. Carol. Yes.
Thank you.
Last but not the most President Alicia Clark.
Leo.
Leo, Alicia, continue to kindness. I did the door of the chair of our district governor and so you're here person. Zone Chairperson Appreciation Award floor. We're now on to our district governor's song. District governor's song.
On behalf of the Lions Club of Freestone, this is a small token of appreciation to you from the board of directors and the members of Freestone. I hope that you will enjoy. It's something you will really
I
appreciate.
have to enjoy it. I will enjoy it. Thank you, President.
And volunteer on behalf of Secretary, One Secretary and Michelle, Treasurer, we would like to present this token of appreciation to you for a year well done, a great year. It was a pleasure and an honor for us to serve with you this year as your Treasurer and Secretary.
Hi, my name is Valencia. This is on behalf of both Legal Club of Taylor East and Legal Club of Bridgetown. We are offering support during our tenure as president for this board, and we really hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. I like pictures.
Get rid of that language. Get rid of that.
Ladies, remember, we have 3 more months to continue to serve on the heart with kindness. We are seeing in a year, but not as yet. 3 more months to enjoy. So at this time, presentations closed. And we are on to the district governor's song.
We are the ones to show our kindness work, so let's keep giving.
Let us stand for. Get ready.
Together we serve, showing the world that we care. So Lions, let's get together as one.
There are people calling, oh, and it's good to lend a hand.
We serve the world, showing kindness in every land.
We work together, helping day by day anyone who is challenged along the way. It has been a calling since 1917, showing the world that care is all we need. We are Lions, we are all Leos. We are the ones to show our kindness first, so let's keep giving.
It's a choice that we made. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me.
Oh, we help with our hearts in the communities we serve.
Building schools, bringing smiles to everyone.
As the past has showed us, we have it in our hearts.
That spirit that beats in you and me.
We are Lions, we are all Leos. We are the ones to show our kindness works, so let's keep giving. It's a choice that we made. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me.
When you're down and out and you see no hope at all, when you best believe there's a lion you can call. Well, 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 we lend a hand. Oh, we'll clothe your family.
Lions make a better place, so sing with me.
We are Lions, we are all Leos. We are the ones to show our kindness works, so let's keep giving. It's a choice that we made. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me. We are Lions, we are all Leos. We are the ones to show our kindness works, so let's keep giving. It's a choice that we made. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me.
Governor Song, and at this time, I would want to call on Lion Dwayne Goddard from the Lions Club of Barbados South to move the vote of thanks this evening. Lion Dwayne.
Lion District Governor, Lion Claudio P. MJF, Lion Zone Chairperson, Lion Diana Jordan, MJF, distinguished Lions, past and current, honored guest speaker, Lion Judy King, other district, region, and zone officers, Lion and Leo presidents, fellow Lions and Leos, other special guests, a pleasant good evening to all. William Faulkner once said, "Gratitude is a quality similar to electricity. It must be produced and discharged and used up in order to exist at all." I therefore wish to use up our gratitude to extend simple but electrifying thank yous to the following persons. To the organizing committee for putting such a meeting together, to all Lions who masterfully executed some part of this evening's agenda, your contribution to the success of this meeting has been invaluable. To all presidents who so comprehensively reported on the stewardship of your clubs, to our featured speaker, who shared from her heart and whose encouragement today will remain with us for a long time as we develop our leadership potential in Lionism and beyond. To our esteemed zone chairperson for her extensive report and welcome remarks. And also we want to take this opportunity, Madam Zone Chairperson, to wish you well as your year comes to a close. I know, as you said, we still have two more months to go or so, but we just want to wish you all the best in your endeavors. To all Lions and Leos who attend this hybrid meeting, and last but by no means least, to Almighty God, in whom and through whom we are all able to be present here. To each and every one of you, thank you and good evening.
Thank you. And at this time, I would like to have the adjournment of this meeting. Thank you, William. President Normal, Melvin Jones Fellow, and can I have a seconder for the? Thank you, Lynn. Okay, our meeting was scheduled to start at 3 and finish at 6:30. We started at 3:10 and we finished at 6:24. The Lions and Leos, again, let me say thank you for your support, for your outstanding leadership. The zone has started with 8 Lions clubs and 2 Leo clubs. I heard the district governor say that he has lost 2 clubs. Let persons know those 2 clubs are not from Zone 3A. We still have over 10 clubs and Zone 3A, 8 Lions clubs and 2 Leo clubs. Lions and Leo, I want to say thank you again. Do have a great evening.
Thank you, Land Zone Chair. Fantastic meeting.
Thank you, Lions Immediate District Governor, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. I thank you.